I'm Jules.
And I'm Sam. We are best friends. We are also the two main characters of the book.
Nobody and nothing can pull us apart.
Well, at least that's what we thought.
No, still, nothing can pull us apart, even with what happened.
Okay, you're right.
As I was saying, in the book, A Time for Dancing, something tragic happens to me.
Well, what happened?
You'll just have to read the book and see.
The author of this book is the amazing David Wills Herman. She has wrote 4 amazing books. They are called Circle the Soul Softly, The Further You Run, which is like the second part to A Time for Dancing, Freaks and Revolutions, and of course, A Time for Dancing.
This book takes place at my house and Sam's, the hospital, sometimes the school, and of course the dance studio.
Narrator 1. In this book, Jules and Sam face so many conflicts. Of course, Jules has to battle cancer, which is internal, and both of them are drifting apart from each other, which is external. This book starts out with Jules and Sam at a party. Then Jules kisses Jack, who is Jules' ex-boyfriend, and leaves. After that, they go to a beach and talk about their life and all that's going on, like they always do. Then, they go to their dance studio, and Jules starts screaming about a pain in her hip and back. Screaming and screaming about it. After a while, Jules and her mom went to 13 doctors until they got recommended to this one doctor named Dr. Connor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Connor. When I took a look at Juliana, I could tell there was something going on, so I went right to it. I had no clue what it was, so I suggested something, a bone marrow examination. I tested it and found out it was a type of cancer. Narrator 2. She goes through so many challenges with chemotherapy, which makes her tired all the time, until finally she has had enough. She stopped it for a while, but it got worse. She decided to talk to Dr. Connor and she made a deal with Jules. She said that Jules can still dance and her hair won't fall out. So she started it up again and her hair did fall out. She went back to Dr. Connor and yelled at her that she lied. So she stopped with the treatment entirely. A long time passed and her dance recital came up. People were giving blood to help her make her feel better, until one day it didn't work. That's when they found out Jules had a tumor. She was very weak, so she was expected to die soon. Sam wanted to have their last moments together, so Sam decided to take her to a beach house. They watched pigeons flying in patterns and thought it was beautiful. In the next couple of days, Jules went into a coma.
I'm going to be reading part 2 of A Time for Dancing. This is where Jules' mom tells Sam that she thinks Jules can hear the outside world, but the doctors don't think that. And that the only way that Jules will die is if Sam says goodbye. Goodbye, my dancer, my friend, my one and only. I love you. I stayed in the hospital with Jules and Sandra and the family for the rest of the day and all of the night. We sat in her room. We walked each other down the hallway and back. Once I went to the cafeteria and tried unsuccessfully to eat something. Different people came and went. Linda and Brooke and Sarah came, and I led them into the room, assured them Jules could hear them, and then stood holding her hand while they talked. I don't know what they said. I really couldn't listen. Pretty soon, it was only me and the family left. It got easier to talk to her, but she didn't respond again. She seemed to be further and further away. Her breathing got heavier and slower. Sometimes it stopped for a few minutes. We would all look at each other, and we would stop breathing too. The silence would be overpowering. Then she would start the sound again. And we would be relieved and at the same time angry. William asked the question, "My poor baby, why is it so hard for you to let go?" I couldn't say it, but I knew why. Jules could do nothing without doing it completely. In her dancing, in her relationships, and other people, she always tried harder, stayed longer, and gave more. Why would this next step be any different? At about 6 the next morning, she decided to leave. It was in the family waiting room, down the hall, asleep on the chair. Her father slept nearby. Sandra came in and put her arms on mine. I woke instantly. She's gone, Sammy. I like this book because of the emotions and all the events that happened, also what Sam, but mostly Jules, had to go through.
I like this book because there are a lot of tragic happenings in it.
We would recommend this book to anybody who likes cute, kind of dramatic, and sad books.
We say that because the book has a very sad ending, a couple cute parts, and some dramatic parts. This book can be found at the Fall Creek Library and the other libraries, Eau Claire, Altoona, Chippewa, and more.